Good morning, Southern California, AM 1220, KHTS. This is your host, Fred Arnold, on the Santa Cruz Valley Chamber of Commerce Business Spotlight. I'm here with Rick Stoner. Rick Stoner is with Chiros Technology. Did I get that right?
Yep, that's right.
Welcome. And, Chiros Technology is a firm that does penetration testing. And with what's happened in our country most recently with the bombing and that we had in Boston, the Boston Marathon, you do a lot of work with helping protect people, protecting data, and the like. Tell us a little bit about penetration testing.
Well, pen testing is actually something that we do. We simulate a malicious attack on a company's security system. We will actually go in and pretend to be bad guys. We will hack in, we will try and break into your facility, pick locks, bypass cameras, bypass alarm systems, as well as manipulate employees to give us information such as passwords, sensitive financial information. You'd be surprised how much people are willing to share in the interest of being helpful.
Isn't that amazing?
It really is. It never ceases to amaze me.
Just smile and be nice to somebody,
Yep.
and they just start giving you information.
Yep.
Like, oh, well, you might not want to disclose that when you do the post-review.
Right.
Let's talk about this, because it's an ounce of prevention, in my opinion, to prevent a pound of hurt.
Right.
Of where if your data is stolen, and there's a lot of sensitive data that you have, social security numbers, bank account numbers, you name it, depending on the firm.
Right.
Even intellectual property.
Absolutely. Intellectual property is something that a lot of companies hold very, very close, and a lot of times they think is something that is very secure, but until you test it, you can't measure what you don't test.
And why is it important? Obviously, it's important because it's your business. But let's talk about some of the other intangibles. You're looking at security. You look at it all, from when your secretary at nighttime, be it male or female or individual, walks to their car late at night by themselves.
Right. Absolutely.
Whether it be people walking in and out all day, and the receptionist has sensitive data. Give us some examples.
Well, it's something that everything from, like you said, the safety of the employees on site, whether we have camera systems, alarm systems, what we have set up. What we do is we come in and really try and push the system beyond what it was meant to be pushed as. And a lot of people come in and go, oh, well, you're just being overly cautious. You're just being, no one would actually do that. But everyone says that until something happens, until an employee is attacked or hurt, or until information is stolen. And so we sort of try and cover a wide gamut of scenarios in the best way that we possibly can in order to get an accurate picture of the security of the company.
And let's talk about non-specific threat to your business thefts. And what I'm referring to, I'm trying to word it right. Someone comes in and they want to steal the computers because they want to sell the computers, not because they want the data that's on it, which is your fear. But now you've got a full crisis because the information on the computer creates the full crisis.
Absolutely.
And so sometimes they're coming in to steal X, and if they walk away with it, boy, you're in a lot of trouble.
Right.
Both with the banking system and with security.
Right. Well, it's something, there are countermeasures that you can put into place to protect against that, to where even if a physical machine is stolen, the data is encrypted or secured in such a way that they can sell that machine for a couple $100, no problem, and your data remains safe because they're forced to wipe the system in order to use it in any way, shape, or form. And so that's one way that we can do it, is we use high-level encryption in order to protect data on machines against theft.
Very interesting, because every small business should have some level of security, no matter what.
Absolutely.
For people's data.
Absolutely.
What are some of the top security blunders?
Typically, there's a couple. One is poor password management and password choosing. If your password is 12345 or the word password, you'd be surprised. There's some very simple techniques to use to actually choose a strong password. I've got a couple of blogs on my website about it, but it's just a matter of choosing strong passwords. 99% of the time, if you're able to choose a relatively secure password, you've just put yourself in another level of security that a lot of people are not there. The other one is, honestly, it's something we refer to in the industry as security through obscurity. It's the idea that, well, no one really wants my information. No one really wants my website. I'm just a ma and pa shop, or I'm just I don't have any sensitive information. Well, you'd be surprised how much information can be pulled from something by simply saying, oh, no one wants my information, so I'm not going to protect it. But web space, for example, is really hot right now in the underground hacker world, because if you can host malicious software on a legitimate website and have them not know about it, well, now you've legitimized your illegitimate software, and you're now downloading viruses, and people log onto your website and suddenly they get malware and viruses and all of these things, and it's something that it could have very simply been avoided by just taking a little bit of extra step of precaution and saying, yeah, maybe I should protect my data.
Don't be an easy target. I tell my daughter all the time, when you're walking somewhere and you pretend like you're on the phone and walk with confidence and walk quickly.
Yep.
It's the same way it's tips.
Yep.
By an expert coming in, such as Rick, and just going over these that are so critical. Any other last tips you want to share before we finish up?
Well, I think you really hit the nail on the head when you said that, walk with confidence and on your phone. That applies when you're walking down the street. Apply the same concept in business. Act bigger than you are. Secure your passwords. A little extra step of security can save you a lot of headache a lot later down the road.
I love it. Rick Stoner with
Chiros
Technology. Got that. Chiros Technology. Those that want to reach you, how can they reach out to you and get your advice? Because you're going to come into my office here soon and give me some thoughts and some recommendations.
Well, yeah, you can definitely check us out on the website, chirostech.com, or give me a call or send me an email. All our information is on the website. We have a contact page that you're welcome to fill out and get anything you need.
Thanks so much. Appreciate it.
My pleasure.
Ladies and gentlemen, Rick Stoner with Chiros Technologies. You've been listening to and watching online this edition of the Santa Clarita Valley Chamber of Commerce Business Spotlight on AM 1220 KHTS.